The Malkavians are one of 7 playable clans in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Malkavians are all clinically insane. The mental illnesses they suffer range from schizophrenia to near catatonia. Strangely enough, they are a pillar of the Camarilla. Historically, they have been kindred's seers and oracles, bound by strange insight and compulsions. Malkavians carry the curse of madness, each child gaining a degree of insanity after their embrace. Their unhinged minds allow them to see things other kindred cannot, a trait often referred to as the gift of insight. A Malkavian's level of madness varies. No two kindred of the clan seem to be the same, from emotionless sociopaths to raving lunatics, and everything in between. Their blood can also pass this madness onto their ghouls, twisting their mind and personality from the moment they ingest it. They have one known primogen in Dr. Alistair Grout, and 2 notable members, being Therese and Jeanette Vorman. Here is some trivia about the Malkavians. The Malkavians are known as the hardest clan to play without having a past experience of playing Bloodlines because of their unusual and twisted dialogue options. It is extremely easy for the player to misinterpret what an option means. It is possible for the player, when playing as a Malkavian, to guess future outcomes of events because of their gift of insight. An example of this would be how the Malkavian player calls both Jeanette and Therese the daughter of Janus, the two-faced Roman god. When playing as a Malkavian, it is not unusual for the player to be able to hear ghostly voices whispering in the background as they hear new NPCs talk for the first time. They usually just give faint commentary that cannot be acted upon. An example would be when you first speak to Prince LaCroix. As he speaks, you hear a voice say, "Liar," but there is no dialogue option to comment on this. When first speaking to Jeanette, a voice can be heard saying, "A trick with 2 tongues," as she speaks. Malkavians seem to have a trait of heterochromia. Both the Malkavian protagonist and Jeanette's eyes are of 2 different colors. When the player passes a TV or radio, it is not unusual for a Malkavian protagonist to channel their warped reality, paranoia, and insight through the news stories heard by the player. The news reporters commenting on various game events seem to speak directly to the protagonist. The Malkavian's symbol is that of a shattered Victorian hand mirror, which reflects, no pun intended, their broken mental state.